Hey, my Sagittarius gang, Budget Dutch 336 here. What's good? Let's see what's going on with you currently. My Sages, take only what resonates. Tap that bell as well for more of my content. To anyone returning, much love. Thank you so much for the support. Please bear with me. I'm trying to adjust my schedule. I have a new job, so I have to navigate between there and what I do at home. So thank you for joining. Thank you for coming back. So let's get into it, my Sages. Currently, what's going on with my Sages? Let's see, Sag gang. Let's see what's going on. So you're moving on, moving forward. All you want is peace, and that's what you're about to get. You know, I feel as though you went through something that was really hard for you, a challenge of some sort, but you made your way through a situation, or someone is about to release themselves from you. You were a challenge to someone when all they wanted was peace. This could go either way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, someone was spending a lot of money. Too much money was going out in a situation. Finances could have been an issue, a big issue. And you're deciding to just do your own thing. If someone's not trying to understand what it is that you're trying to bring to the table, someone's not trying to understand you, the situation as a whole, so you're deciding to turn your back on someone who could spend a lot. You know, someone, they're not very financial savvy. Someone overspends, and you always have to compensate, and you're not feeling the shit. This could be like a family matter. This could also be someone that, yeah, you deal with an ending. Something's definitely coming to an ending. Like I said, you're moving forward, letting something go. If they don't want to understand where you're coming from, you're not going to stick around to find out no more. Okay? Yeah, it's like, it's too much. You guys argue too much when all you want is peace. You want peace, and all they want to do is argue, or being with them is an argument in itself. Someone just wants to spend. They don't have no idea, no clue, no plan, no setup. And you always have to be the back end for someone. And something's getting out of control. It's getting out of hand. And you could be speaking on that shit and focusing more on your talent. Or someone could be spending too much money on like a hobby when they need to be spending money on the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone's you have to be able to balance something out. Even though this is someone's passion, they could be putting too much money into that, and like the lights are getting cut off, the water's getting cut off, we have no food because they're going to the studio, they're practicing, they're paying for training and things like that. Some things you have to put on hold. And it's like, okay, if they want to spend their money on their talent and they're not trying to see where you're coming from as far as bills, you will move the fuck on. It ain't that hard, you know, because you have kids. It's like things are going by the wayside. Someone's not understanding where you're coming from, and it's getting to you. And you're not going to, stick around to find out. Yeah, this is a past lover. This could have been something that already happened. They could want to come back into your life, or they could be thinking about you. But if not, this is what the situation is. This person is a lover of the past now. You know, if you don't want to be a part of my future, you can be a part of my past. And that's what it is. Like, someone doesn't want to see something for what it is. They want to, like, just live free and do their own thing, and we're grown, we're adults. Like, what the fuck, someone needs to wake up about a situation. It's been a challenge, but I feel as though you want peace, and that's what you're getting. Someone's not understanding, so you're moving past that, and you're moving on, and you're leaving someone to spend on whatever they want to spend on. It could be something like that going on, period. This could be with an Aquarius, doesn't have to be. This could be another Sag, does not have to be. This could also be a Taurus, okay? Let's see what else. See what else here. Let's see what else. Currently, with Real Life Tarot, currently for my Sagittarius. Let's see what else, Sagittarius. You could be thinking about your mother. You could be getting a tattoo in honor of your mom. She may have passed on. My condolences. Or this is just like you wanting to carry your... It could be that you're thinking about carrying your mom to get matching tattoos on Mother's Day. It could be something like that going on, watch out for someone who may be trying to bring harm your way, or you may feel like you need to be overly protective of your mom, your mother at this time. Someone's trying to bring some harm her way. Yeah, it's something dealing with your mother, and like maybe a situation they're in. They may have a relationship that you could see through someone that they're with, or your mom peeped something, and you could just be, thankful that she saw something for what it is, about someone that you were dealing with. Someone was lying to you. This could also be that someone was lying to you about your mom. You may have never met your mom. She was gone. Maybe when maybe she passed when you were young and you don't remember her. You may be finding out that someone has been lying to you about your mother. Someone has been lying to get something from you. Whatever they told you was a benefit to them. Like, what the fuck? It could be something like that. Someone could also be lying about breaking into your home. Someone knows what happened. Real talk. Someone knows what happened. Like when something came up missing. You could end up hitting the lottery or something like that. You could be seeing sevens, triple sevens, but it's a chance. It's a chance on your luck. Don't do it again. Don't put the money back, because you might not win, the second time around. You could also be, I feel as though this is dealing with your mom. Your mother could have lost, like, her husband. It may not be your father, but your stepdad or something like that. And you could be buying her a pet, a comfort animal or something like that to keep her company. You may be thinking about buying her a pet, a dog, a puppy or something like that to stay around, to keep her company. Your mother is weighing heavily on your mind. Heavily on your mind currently. You could be doing a lot of blending, smoothies, things like that. You could be like someone who makes things like soaps, or I want to say soaps, materials. You do a lot of blending, a lot of mixing things together. It may not necessarily be food, something that you're working on. You're trying to make something. And if it's smoothies. You could be dieting, working on your figure, working on your shape. My Sagittarius, let's see. Let's get some signs before I slide. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Your mother could be a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Capricorn may be around you. Libra as well. Also, and Aries. Talk to you later.